Hello, y'all. Welcome to Bamm Raw TV. I'm Bamm, aka the 411 Giant. Again, we are celebrating Halloween month. In this Halloween month, we just like my book. Go get my book, Am I a Monster? We asking the question: Are these people monsters? Not for me to decide. It's for y'all to decide. So I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I want you to hit that bell icon so you know when my next video coming out. So, and also in having fun, we want you to keep our children safe. Let's do that there and have a good Halloween. Now, on this particular episode, it's about a friend of mine that became a very good friend of mine, an older guy named Dana. And me and Dana had met in Leavenworth, USP, but we also again was together in Lockdown, Marion. And during that time, I got real close to Dana. But while we was in Leavenworth, there was a story floating around about Dana that I had heard. And he walked kind of bent over. As most Polynesian is, he was very polite and very dangerous, but he was always very courteous and everything. And he like I said, he walked with a stoop, and he moved like an older man, so you really didn't. He was deceptively dangerous, but he was deceptively kind as well. And while we was there, I kept hearing the story about they was calling him the Indian, the Native American, who had. They were saying, hey, this Native American dude, like the old dude, man, you know, he got shipped from Hawaii over here because he killed the dude. And when he killed the dude, he took the dude's guts out and wrapped them around him and said, this what y'all want? This what y'all want to see happen? And so I heard that story, and everybody, we heard that story going on. I put a little, maybe people putting extras on it. I didn't see it happen. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was just heard a word of mouth. So then, later on, while we was at Leavenworth USP Penitentiary, they don't actually seen a guy from the Latin Kings stole a radio. He's one of the Latin Kings, but he was low-level Latin King that had a little habit, and he stole the old man radio. And Dana asked him to he said, I'm sitting right here watching you, man. That wasn't cool. Get the old man back in radio. I'll give you mine, and I'll get me a nothing, but the old man ain't got nothing else. Old white guy, he ain't got nothing else to do. So you calling me a thief? He said, man, I was looking at you when he went in there. So he said, you calling me a thief? So he said, all right, I'll be back. Dude went, got a knife, came back in there. Dana said, kid, you don't want to do that. Everybody said they bagged up out the TV room. So Dana said, kid, you don't want to do that. Dude swung the knife at Dana. Dana cursed the knife, moved to the side. They said Dana grabbed him, got to wrestling with him, and took the knife from him, started stabbing him. When he started stabbing him, he took off running. Dana was like Jason, slow walking behind. I told you, kid, you didn't want this. Why would you do that? My kid did not tell you. Steady walking. The dude ran into the lieutenant office. When he ran into that USP Leavenworth, dude ran into I apologize. He ran into the police office. When he ran to the police office in the unit, Dana was steady walking slowly, coming behind the police. When Dana hit the door, the police took off, ran out of there, ran clean past Dana. Dude, Dana went in there. Dana holding on to the desk while the dude trying to hide on the desk. Steady stabbing him. Finally, they come with enough police to secure everybody in the situation and going on. They boom. That was last I know that Dana had went to the hole. I come to the hole one time for alcohol shot, and he was over there, and I spoke to him and I seen him in Rick and never said no more than that. So later on, about a year later, I ended up going to Lockdown Marion for being involved in the stabbing of a couple of people. So when I got there, Dana was there, but I was never on the range with him. And then eventually when they moved me to step down, for all of us getting ready to leave Marion, or having the possibility of leaving Marion lockdown. We had been there 4 years. I had been there 4 years. Dana had been there about 5 years. And eventually I did 5 years there. And Dana was shipped there when they closed down as well. So I met Dana there, and I got to talking to him, and he gave me some good dictionaries and encyclopedia to read and everything. And we started talking every day, going on. He was very learned man for, taught me some Polynesian words and going on. So I finally had to come out and tell Danny, because like I said, he can be walking by you and eating a candy bar, and he see you looking at it like, what, you need one of these? You want one of these? Come on, let me go get you one. Let me go get you one. Come on, man. But he was like that. So I felt like I should bring up this lie that I done heard about it. I said, well, man, I said, people when we out in Leavenworth there, man, people saying, they were trying to say you was the Indian dude who had, and you Polynesian, but dude said you was the Indian dude who had killed the dude and put his guts around and going on. He said, kid, that was a clusterfuck. That was a whole bunch of mess. I said, so okay, I mean, it's really, yeah, I was a kid, they played game. I was trying to work on, and he sit there, told me the story, when got the newspaper clipping, and showed me the newspaper clipping concerning this situation. And I was sitting there, I was in awe, because I would have never expected him I never would have expected him to do what he did in Leavenworth, so USP Leavenworth, so he was very deceptive. But he explained to me the situation. He said that it was a rival. I didn't know in Polynesia they had different groups that be beefing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a rival group, whether you call them gangs or whatever, and going on. They call it Ohana being family, but a rival gang, Ohana, a rival family. They kept putting when he got locked up. They kept putting him around some of the younger ones or the rival family, trying to get him to do something to him. And 2 times he avoided the situation based on his words. He said they put him. He said, man, I'm trying to work on my legal work. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating my fish up. I'm trying to work on my legal work. I don't want to be around this foolishness. Get me out of here. And he made a move. Okay, they took it, they put him in another situation. So we ain't gonna keep moving. He said the same thing. He got on the people, listen, man, I'm not staying here. Whatever y'all gonna do, y'all gonna have to do it to me. I'm not doing no police work. I'm not staying here, blah, blah, blah. And he goes on, they moved him the second time. And then finally, he tried to work on his legal work. He started trying to work on his legal work. And finally, they did it and took him. Somebody felt like they should move him again. And they moved him again. And when they moved him this time, stupid kid was stupid enough to come to him, checking him, talking crazy because he seemed like an easy mark. And he told the kid, go on, man, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get away from here. I got my legal work to do. You guys need to be doing the same thing. Work on your legal work and get home. And so the dude tripped out on him, and the dude made a move. And during the process or the struggle or whatever took place, Dana ended up with the knife. And at that particular time, based on some of the newspaper, the clipping that he let me read, Dana stabbed the guy up and began to dig the knife in his stomach, until it was a hole big enough for him to stick his hand in there and pull the guy's intestines out. And when he pulled the guy's intestines, he wrapped it around him. He didn't stand up like that. He wrapped around him. And where the camera was facing, he got up and said, now this is what y'all want. This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. And for that incident there alone, when they charged him and he went through the legal system going on, why he felt that they didn't want him over there and they didn't have the security measure for him. So they sent him to the federal penitentiary over there. And that's when me and him met in USP Leavenworth. And again, I asked the question, is he a monster? He did everything he could to try to avoid it. And if you meet this guy, you would never believe that he was capable of doing what he did. Again, I asked him, is he a monster? As I asked, am I a monster? Or was the guys who continued to put him in this situation being authority, was they the monster? I'm not going to decide. It's y'all decision to make. Again, I thank y'all. Have a happy Halloween with Bamm Raw TV, the 411 Giant. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. Have a good, happy Halloween.